Hello everybody and welcome back to FX Tweet. My name is Akash. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top gainers and the top losers of the last week and see if any of these category of coins hold potential for a rally, or if you could look for a short positions, opening short positions, any of the gainers and that sort of stuff. So before we actually get into the details of what's happening with the market, please make sure to head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to stay updated on the hottest trends of the crypto markets, make sure to click the bell icon as well. Right, you can also give us a follow on Twitter at FXSCrypto, and if you enjoy the content that I post both on Twitter and on my YouTube channel, make sure to also give me a follow at Mangeko with a 0 at the end. Right, so the top gainer of last week was Bell. As you can see here, it rallied a massive 158%, and ETC rallied only 12%, and BNX rallied only 4%. Right, and the top losers include GAL or Galaxy, which dropped 33%, KNC, which dropped 26%, and Waves, which dropped approximately 24%. But I can see that Waves has already rallied 27-30% over the last 24 hours, and looks like things are already turning around for Waves. So let's start from first. Let's take a look at Bell first. As you can see here, it is trying to climb higher. It has already created a market structure break from here, so we can comfortably mark this as a demand zone on a daily time frame. Right, so that said, on a one-day time frame there is huge red candles, huge green candles, which is not really a good sign. Like, as you can see here on a lower time frame, you can see that there is an FVG that extends all the way from 0.357 to 0.689. So yeah, just be aware of this gap here. There's an inefficiency, and the price could come down and fill this anytime, right? So over this week, it could retrace down to 0.404 potentially. So that is one thing that you have to be concerned about with Bell, right? And this fade can be avoided in the short term by rallying way above the support level here. Actually it's a resistance level now, but flipping this into a support level at 1.209 and consolidating above this would be a temporary fix. It would allow Waves to build up momentum and propel to at least up to 3.1 and collect liquidity testing above these equal highs formed on 4th and 3rd of December 2021, 4th November and 3rd December of 2021. Right, so yeah, this is pretty much the game plan for Bell if you are bullish, right? But if you are bearish, you can expect Bell to form some sort of a base around 0.728. But on a lower time frame, as you can see here, it kind of coincides with this down candle here, which is basically another demand zone on a 4-hour time frame. Or you can mark this as a 4-hour demand zone. But at least a retracement down a 30% retracement seems likely for Bell from a 4-hour time frame, considering how exponentially it rallied. Right, so expect a retracement down to this level here at 0.8, or if things go worse for Bitcoin, then we could see it drop all the way down to 0.404, mainly because of the inefficiency that was formed. Right, so let's move to the next one, which is Ethereum Classic. Right, so on a 4-hour time frame, things do look interesting here because this is a really good equal high that was formed here at roughly 25.54. So either we do something like this, collect the liquidity, come back down, retest this, and then go all the way down here, or we just come down here, go below 21.86, form another base around this level, and then make another run up. Right, personally I would prefer the second scenario because it is more bullish than the first one. Right, so yeah, you'd want the price to just retrace back down now, because that would leave more it will make more sense for bulls, market makers, smart money, whatever you want to call them, to go up and collect liquidity again. Right, so yeah, Ethereum Classic although it was a top gainer, could be bullish, assuming we get a retracement now to 21.86, or perhaps we could stop at 22.69. Right, either way, things are looking pretty good here for Ethereum Classic. So let's move on to the next coin, which is BNX. Right, BNX seems to be showing a lot of restraint. Clearly, there's a lot of buying that's taking place here for BNX, and hold on, let me just clear this. Now, so there's no discrepancy in RSI as well, lower lows. There's almost lower lows here as well. So things are looking pretty good here for BNX. So let me just keep this simple. You can see right now what I see here is there's a potential triple tap setup that is currently almost forming right now. So either we go down to 70.5 retracement level here at 118, and then we make a run up and collect liquidity resting above these equal highs at roughly 144, or we just go up, retest, and get rejected by 136, and then head back all the way down to 118, 115. Any move up to 115 is pretty safe, and that would also fill up this inefficiency that was formed here, which is the fair value gap, right? So I'm mostly favoring a retracement now to 79 and then a move up, because that would provide you a lot of upside, right? But in case we kind of go up non-stop and then we come down here, now that would give you a good opportunity to short, right? Provided it doesn't just get exhausted around 136, but it goes all the way up above 144 and then comes all the way down, right? In this case, then it will be a really good opportunity to short BNX, right? So either way, I think things are looking pretty interesting for BNX as well. There's opportunities in both directions. So I think it's better to keep an eye on this coin here as well, right? So the top gainers, which is Bell, ETC, and BNX, all show interesting setups to profit from, right? Bell is the only exception because there is, like I said, right, a move to, there's an opportunity for bears to take control and drop it 30%. Right? Ethereum Classic is bullish, BNX is bullish. Right, so let's take a look at GAL, which were the top losers, right? GAL is kind of acting like XRP over here, XRP and Shiba Inu, right? So there was a really good descending triangle in play. The prices dropped, and now it's trying to break back above, and so far it looks pretty good here, but the price is broken above the triangle's base at 5.1. and now it's retesting it as a support level. If it confirms it as a support level, right, if the pullback kind of holds above 5.1, then it's a really good sign, in which case you can expect Galaxy or Gal token to rally at least 10% and retest 5.64, but if we're lucky, we could probably get a full-blown move to the triangle's upward trend line here at roughly $6.6. Now that would amount to a 30% upswing. So GAL is looking pretty good, but if we get a breakdown of 5.10 level, and now that would open up the path for bears to kind of push the token all the way up to $4.1, basically to collect liquidity above these higher lows that were formed starting from 27th May. So technically you want to see the price stay above 5.1. If not above 5.1, I think the bleeding, even if it does bleed, should cauterize above $4.7. Now this is the second support level, so any bounce around these two levels, I would be bullish. A breakdown of 4.7 would make me lean bearish, at least until we get liquidity below these below these higher lows formed from 27th May. Right, so in conclusion, I am bullish on GAP. Right, so let's take a look at KNC. KNC is also, okay, so the last time we discussed KNC, I kind of hoped it would form a base around here, but that base is extended all the way down to this level here. So we didn't get a tag of this daily demand zone here extending from 1.48 to 1.71. Regardless, right, things are looking pretty good here for KNC. There's been quite a good bounce around the 1.75 support level. And now what's happening is the price is trying to make its way back to the, basically a mean reversion is taking place here. Right, so what you can expect is for the price to go up to 0.705. Now that would be a deep discount, deep premium mode for Kyber network. Now if I were to long this, right, what I would do is wait for the price to come down to 1.9, roughly $2, right? Let's make it a whole number and say the price comes back down to $2. Now this is where I would long and book profits around 2.5, so it would be a quick 26% upswing. That's what I'm looking at for KNC. If not 26, but we could at least get a move up to $22. I mean 22% upswing, which is going to indicate that the top is going to form around $2.2. Now that said, I do want to point out that there was a demand zone that was formed here before the price formed a higher high, and then another higher high which was subsequently breached. Now this gives opportunity for a breaker, right? So if you include this into the analysis, now it would tell you a different story. This story says that even if you do long KNC around $2, I think the upside is capped up to 2.32 because of this breaker that was formed here, right? So for now, either wait for a retest of the breaker's low limit at 2.32. If that comes first, then you short KNC to $2, right? If we get a retest of $2 first, you just wait for the price to stabilize, look for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is bullish, then you long KNC and book profits around $2.3. That is pretty much it, the most simplistic analysis that I can provide for KNC, right? So let's take a look at the next one, which is waves, which is run quite a bit for the last 4 hours, right? Now if you take a look at this from a 4-hour time frame perspective, there is a fair value gap here that extends from 5.35 to 4.63, and like I mentioned in my other videos, right, if you get a move like this is a top indication. This is the top reversal indication. You can rest assured that the price is going to go lower. Now that's exactly what we've gotten here for waves. The only confirmation that I need is for the price to produce a lower low. Now after this, I'm going to wait for the price to come up and look at a potential support level, which is flipped into a resistance, and short it at the retest of that level all the way down to 4.65. Now that looks like a pretty good trade. So assuming we get a breakdown of this support level here, then I would be looking to short KNC around here. The profits around this level, it would give me a roughly 2-hour trade for KNC. I mean waves, right? So that is pretty much it for today's analysis on the top gainers and top losers. While most of the top gainers show more potential to rally in the coming weeks, all top losers show a pretty good signal that the upswing is almost likely for these losers. So yeah, that is pretty much it. If you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe.